Okay, this is for the experiment number 7, the application of the counter. What we have here, you can show here, we have two conveyor, build number 1, conveyor build number 1 and build number 2. Packages are coming from this side in. There is a photoelectronic barrier, or this is a sensor to count how many items are coming into the storage area. And here another sensor to count how many items are leaving the area from here. Maximum capacity here is 10 packages. And we need not to start the motor or stop the motors here. We need to only operate the counter in order to find out the number of items inside. If none of the items are inside empty, we have to indicate it in the first lamp, Q124.0. Q124.1 for not empty. If the package is here, nothing there, it's nothing there in this one, 0 packages. Q124.2 to indicate 50%, which is 5 packages, the half of 10. Here 90% and 100% full. This is the requirement here. The inputs are only the counter for the photoelectronic and the second one here. One for up and down. We will choose count up down here. You have to see this is a count up 124.0, 124.1 for this count down. S and BV we will use later. We are not going to use. We don't want to use. Reset is here. 124.3. This is to reset the counter if we need. Okay. For the empty lamp, we need the NOT. A NOT operation is to reverse the logic. For example, beginning, the counter is 0. So when it's 0, the 0 will be converted to 1. Then the lamp empty is going to be indicating. It will be shine here. So this is the empty logic. Non-empty or not empty, we take the empty and we cross it here. We close the contact in order to get not empty. This is very simple thing. Here we will continue with the comparator. Actually, there is a number of corrections here. I'll ask you to change in the book. So this is all of them is compare with equal should be in the book. This is a correction. There was a mistake there. Now comparison should be between a variable and constant. So always please put the constant in the lower part. Input number 2. Now this is a comparison. If it's equal 5, this is to indicate 50%. Comparison with 9 to indicate a 90%. And comparison with 10 to indicate the full percent. After finishing with this part, there is a requirement in the book. This is what you can find in page number 68. The requirement is going to be here in this page. Okay, what's the first one? Modify the above program so that when the counter reaches to the maximum 10, it will not be incremented even though if we have the pulses on I124.0. What he's indicating is here, something you have to do here, that if the number in the counter comes to the 10, it shouldn't exceed that. Even if we give pulses here, they shouldn't increment it more than 10, which is the maximum. This is the first requirement. Second requirement is to modify the program again after that, so that when the count reaches to the maximum 10, the output, Q124.4, the indicator of full, I needed this time to be flashing. So flashing is required here. The flashing rate is 0.5 seconds, so you need 2 timers to do the flashing circuit. This is all the requirement for the first part. We come to the second part, which is, this is what you have to do. This is the car parking. We have 6 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The entry from here and exit from this side. And there is 2 lamps indicator. It will be one of them is green, one is red. What happened here? If the car is coming, we need to pulse in the number of cars. You start counting on the counter till the number of counts is 6. This is the same thing, similar to this one, but here we're going to have the maximum of 6. Then every car coming should count up, every car leaving should count down. This is what's the idea. If the number of cars in the area going to be less than 6, then the green lamp should indicate there is a space there. If it exceeds the 6, that means it's going to 6 or more actually, then the indicator should be red, and this is saying that no space is in the car park. Also, we need here to prevent the counter from counting when it comes to 10. And there is the rules is here. We can see it here in this book in the lower part. This is all the 6 rules here. So this is the good enough to explain what is the requirement to do. This is the last exercise in experiment 7. Thank you.